Hi, I'm Paul Whiffin from Paul & Page. I'm back at the dairy for another little update. Let's go and take a quick look, see how we're getting on. Right, we're in the ground floor now. Let me just take you into the lounge. The lounge, we've sprayed passive purple before the joists have gone in up here. It's obviously easier to install before we put the joists and the joist hangers in. We're then going to paint the entire walls. I'm going to get a seal. This purple stuff is a VCL, which stands for vapor control layer. So it's airtight, but also lets vapor pass through it. So this will also create a nice airtight barrier. So this can get painted on the walls, and as you can see, we got 38mm of batten going on the wall. So roughly like this. I think we'll have every 600 centres. 600 centres? Centres going on the wall, which then allows for plasterboard to go over the top, which then creates a void, 38mm void here, which we run all our cables that run up to the ceiling, cables and plumbing and bits and pieces. So we've got the posi joist in, so all the services will run straight through it. We've got the MVHR, plumbing, sparks, you name it, going through the voids here. Again, passive purple, we've put in the cavity closers. We've got 175mm cavity in here. And then we've obviously painted the passive purple. This creates an air seal right the way around. This will get a second coat inside and out. And then it will continue right around here. Then we install the window. We seal the windows up. I think we might lap an EDPM or just seal it up with some silicone. Not quite sure how we're going to do that yet, but we'll show you the detail there. This is the passive purple, courtesy of Intelligent Membranes. This is what's going to be going on all the walls. As you can see, it's all on my hand as well, which is always great. Get everywhere. Take you through into the kitchen, sort of dining and snug. You follow me out. Right, we're going up to the kitchen vaulted ceiling. So we put this, so underneath this we've got spray foam. We'll go upstairs and I'll show you a little bit more detail on how we do that. But we put this 9mm OSB board up. This here is basically our primary air barrier that we can then paint this to. So we'll seal up all the joints and then spray everything. This is where the detail as well, all the joints will get sealed. And then again, just like the walls, we'll put a 38mm batten and then plasterboard. And then all the cables like this can then run down the voids. This bit here, so right, so the MVHR ductwork, MVHR is mechanical vent and heat recovery. So that's what takes air out and puts air in. This is a wet room because it's got where water is and where the heat is generated. So basically we've got some ductworks above the cooker and in the room here that's going to take the hot, sweaty, smelly air out. So the ductwork, we can't get through the steel as it loses the integrity. So we're going to come past the steel. This will be boxed in, then come up the wall here. This will need to be brought out a little bit to hide the ductwork, unfortunately. Then you run along the ceiling and then we'll run the ductwork down and then we'll have not an exhaust, we'll have a extract here and an extract over here. Bit of a waffle, but hopefully you got a little bit. A plenum. That's right, I think that's the right word to use. So yeah, that's the kitchen roof. Right, we're going to go upstairs, up the temporary stairs. That's where it gets a little bit more interesting. we've got vaulted ceilings upstairs. We've got no stud work for the walls anywhere yet. The idea is that we paint the entire house so it's completely airtight with the passive purple, so there's no leakages anywhere. Obviously the windows have got to go in. This is the OSB 9mm I was telling you about. You can't see the spray foam. Where should we go for the spray foam? Let's go over here. Yeah. You can see up here, we've got 200mm of spray foam. We have. And then to stop the cold bridging, we got 75mm, which you can see here, which basically sits on top of the rafter here. So this stops the cold bridging. So if we didn't have this, just like conventional roofs, the heat or the cold will transfer through the wood and then into the building. With this, we stop the actual cold bridging. Nice little bit of detail here. Not many people do it in the new builds. They tend to have like the reveal tends to be nice and straight. So we've got splayed. So splayed means that it's at an angle if I was to over egg it like that. So it lets more light in. So ours look like something like this. So ours splay out slightly. It's got a 15mm PIR board as well. So again, adding insulation all around the window and creating a nice splay. So it sits like this, letting more light in the room. We've got the Facro. These are triple glazed windows, absolutely weigh a ton. So these are all Passive House certified. Have a great U value, R value, G value, every value you can kind of imagine. So these are all installed. Up more detail here. Again, passive purple. This is the wall plate. This is the bit where the wall kind of meets the roof, where it comes down. This little bit of wood here. This tends to be a real sort of a weak point for air leakage, cold bridging. So we've already painted this here. Soil pipe. Before the spray foam come in, we put that in, so it's been spray foam round. It's obviously watertight on the roof, and then we've sealed it as well. So these tend to cause massive problems in all conventional builds, whether you're timber frame, whether you're SIP building, whether you're block and brick. So we've done it properly, so that will have no issues. Okay, right, we're in the master bedroom. Unfortunately, sorry, I thought it was turned. We've got some beautiful views this side. So unfortunately, because it's a north facing wall, it didn't do very good in the calculations to become a passive house. So we've had to compromise and put some windows this side, which don't really show the beautiful view, but anyway, it is what it is. So the house has got to perform to passive house standard, certified standard. Again, you can see the roof all being tacked with the OSB all ready for the paint, all nicely done. So what we'll do, we'll probably put the windows in, get those airtight, paint all the walls, and then carry out an air pressure test and see where we're hitting. Right, let's get on the roof. Right, we're on the roof. You can see it's all been tiled. We've got a Spanish slate. You can see the Facro windows, the roof windows, a couple of bedrooms, bathroom, and hallway. We've got the ridge tiles to go on next. They're down there. We've painted the barge board, which is this detail here, a anthracite colour. You can see the screw holes and little gaps to try and get the profile right. So this gets covered with like a decorative sort of like a architrave. So this gets painted. We paint it before it goes on, just to make it a little bit life a little bit easier. We always create a nice sort of overhang under here. This protects the wall from the weather slightly, and it also adds a great bit of, it looks great, it does when it's finished. And we've obviously got, on this wall we'll be painting a breather membrane. That will seal the wall, stop any water penetrating it, but also lets vapour out so water can get out. So that'll be painted completely. And then we've got a nice facade going on this wall. We've got like a larch cladding and a slip brick to be stuck to the wall. We've got a bit of a mixture really. So a slip brick is like a normal brick that's been cut, a bit like a tile, and then you stick the sides to it to give the appearance that this wall is made of brick. That's for the planning aspect of it, and plus the contrast between larch and the brick works really well, and we'll show you that in maybe the next video. All right. So we've got solar panels on the roof, photovoltaics. We've got 10 over there, 5 on each side, and we've got 16 over here. 4 this side, 4 the other side. Just making sure I'm right. 4 here and 4 there, and that's the views we've got. So not all bad. That's the soil pipe we saw up in the bedroom. That's been sealed. I think the lead works needs a little bit of work when the ridge tiles goes on. These are the ridges. They obviously cover the top, right at the ridge. Didn't think we could have those. Thought we were going to have rolled lead at the top, but apparently we can have those. Another angle to look at, give you an idea. I think that's it, mate, really. I think that's the end of the series 4. Thanks for watching. Hopefully it's given you a bit more insight into how a passive house is constructed. So yeah, watch out for our next update.